The dashcam footage taken around 7:40 a.m. between Bloomfield and Hampton along Route 1 shows the Sunbury transport truck veer into Lisa Pitt's lane before colliding and bringing both vehicles into the median. While Pitt managed to stop with just minor injuries and some slight damage to her SUV, the truck continues into the eastbound lane before hitting a sign and tipping over.
The truck driver accused of causing a fiery crash on the 10 freeway in Ontario has pleaded not guilty to all charges filed against him this morning.
3 people were killed, including a Pomona High School coach and his wife.
Then you can see a large concrete pumping truck just laying on its side after barreling through that center divider and plowing into 4 other cars and a motorcycle.
In 2022, the Ontario Provincial Police say they responded to 9,110 collisions involving transport trucks, the most in 1 year since 2009, resulting in 71 deaths.
In Ontario, over 200 commercial truck driver licenses were recently suspended for being fraudulently obtained, with leaked documents suggesting the real number could be closer to 1,200. That's 1,200 massive trucks potentially operated by untrained drivers.
People, they crash into people, they cause accidents, casualties all the time. Since these immigrants started coming here, our truck insurance doubled up. What do you say? They should go back to their fucking country and stop fucking with mine, straight up. You guys destroyed my fucking industry. You guys think you're doing well and you're successful because you're able to get trucks. You guys are not good for the industry. You guys are fucking everything up. And the government, I don't know why the fuck they allowed you guys to do this, but it's unacceptable. Now think, what if I came into your fucking country and did this bullshit? Would you like it?
Oh brother, the Canadian Crash Out Chronicles continue. What's poppin' on YouTube, gang? Today, we're diving into one of the biggest, most dangerous problems facing Canada's trucking industry. Over the past few years, we've seen a surge in fatal accidents, insurance spikes, and a complete breakdown of trust on our highways. And a lot of this links back to fraudulent licensing, corrupt trading pipelines, and unqualified drivers being pushed into the system. Now, a first-generation Canadian born from Indian parents, a veteran truck driver named Sunny, has been speaking out about what critics are calling the Indian to Canada trucking pipeline. Not a problem with immigrants, but a problem with corrupt middlemen, shady driving schools, and people paying their way into the industry without proper training. Today, we're going to be reacting to Sunny's story and trying to figure out how this pipeline works, why it hasn't been being ignored for so long, and how it's putting Canadian roads at risk. This is a conversation the industry has avoided for years, but after the rise in deadly accidents, it can't be ignored anymore. Alright, let's get straight into this video now. I swear this man got fired from his job, bro, because he had this viral clip right here, and we're going to play that soon, but we're going to play these videos first. And I think he may have got fired from his original job for the viral clip that he had a viral clip that went viral over CBC and shit. But yeah, let's get straight into this.
I'm only making this video because all of my co-workers told me to make it because of them all being immigrants and stuck on work permits at LMIA. They can't say anything. I'm gonna expose like the trucking company that I worked for, why all the videos even came up to begin with. There's this trucking company that I worked for. Basically what they're doing is that they lied to like all the drivers saying that their money is stuck with CRA because they didn't get the tax return back. What actually happened was that they falsified their documents, and because of that the claims got rejected and then they got audited. So they owe about $3 million. When they knew this was going to happen, they lied to all of like the immigrant drivers because they don't know any better. They don't understand that like if anything happens with the government, they're not going to hold your money for that long because they need you to function and operate the business accordingly. So not only does the business pay tax, but all the employees pay tax too. Anyways, that company, what they did was that they got like a lot of immigrants' money stuck, and because they had closed work permits, they couldn't even leave. So they got forced to like operate illegally, and they got forced to work without getting paid. So what they did was that they told like all the drivers that
so basically they were taking advantage of a lot of you drivers too. A lot of you drivers are illegal immigrants, and they're just taking advantage of them. They're telling them, yo, we can't pay you this, that, and because they know they can't go somewhere else and get work, or it's gonna be difficult to get a better job, they're stuck there, bro.
They're gonna get paid eventually. Like the money's gonna get stuck. The money's stuck with CRA. They said it's gonna be a month, 2, 3. It's been a year now. Car hauling and flatbed, I think they have like 100 power equipments. I think they have like 25 maybe car haulers, and they have 75 flatbeds. And they probably owe maybe at least 200 drivers at least like $30,000, and I'm one of them. I didn't make like this video that people are saying that like, oh, I'm going after like Indian drivers, this and that, or like whatever. I'm going after the companies because I don't like that they put you through the situations. And even also they've been like forcing drivers to like operate illegally. All of the insurance slips like in that trucking company, they just make photocopies and they just change the dates. And some of the insurances are only like valid on one truck, which is weird. If you have 100 trucks, why does your insurance policy only insuring like one truck? It just spins around in circle. Oh bro, you did this damage, you did this and that. He finds every reason in the book not to pay.
Bro, a lot of these guys,
this guy does not have money. Yes, like
a lot of these trucking companies, bro, they don't care if they crash or what rate, because fam, they're making so much money, and if they get sent back to India, they do not care, bro. It's crazy.
The market's been slow for a couple of years. I agree with you. But this guy has been extracting all the money, sending it to India to build like a pump there. Apparently he bought like farms there, and I know he's buying horses, and the horses like is a crore rupees, which is like equivalent to like $150,000 or something like that.
You see, they're taking the money and sending it all back to India. I'm living like kings in India.
So this guy has,
they don't care about Canada.
Money. He lives in like an easy $4 million house. I've heard he owns like other 8 houses that are all paid off, and purposely all of his 100 trucks, because he's buying like $20,000-$30,000 trucks. That's how he operated his business. This guy's the same age as me. When I was sitting and talking to him, I was wondering like, how is he like so rich? Maybe I'm only making this video because all of my coworkers told me to make it, because of them all being immigrants and stuck on work.
Indian truck driving companies are doing the same scam, for lack of a better word.
Okay, this is an American guy breaking it down too. Apparently, they're having the same problem in America.
Then the Mexican people who were caught having a restaurant and housing the employees and then charging them back rent. It has now been found that these Indian construction companies buy homes, stick a bunch of Indian origin men in them, and get them commercial truck driver licenses, put them out on the road, again, sometimes 3 to a truck. They run 24/7. They're never stopped because there's always a different driver. Charge them rent.
And listen, the funny thing is, we're gonna watch another video where some truck drivers crash into some white lady's truck or some shit, and 3 of them run off, and the other 2 stay on the scene. They're like, "Yo, we have no insurance." They're trying to pay them off like bare money. It's crazy out here, bro.
Charge them all kinds of fees, and are very lucrative. It's been said or being reported now that these trucking companies, if you go by them, and there's a lot of them in North Dallas, there's G-Wagons, very expensive cars at these trucking companies. We're also hearing that when they get
North Dallas is looking like Brampton.
Shut down, they just reopen in a different name with a different owner. So they never essentially get shut down. We're also being told that they have individuals, because, not to sound crazy, but that a lot of them look alike and they wear the turban. There's individuals who take tests for others, and that's why drivers are able to get licensed even though they don't speak a lick of English. And in communities,
that's crazy. That's a crazy loophole. I never even thought about that, bro. That's crazy.
Where these individuals are housed, neighbors will tell you nobody in that house speaks one word of English. How did they pass the test? Was the test given in their language? How did they pass the behind the wheel? How did they go to the trucking school and learn how to drive these trucks? They didn't. They were given the basics, and they were put on the road in these missiles that sometimes are 90 to 100,000 pounds, going at obscene speeds. This is a lot bigger than we anticipated, and because of the inflection point of the U-turn, more of this is coming about. We have to keep spreading this news and getting it out there in hopes that it all gets shut down.
This guy is living lavishly, like a king. He has money and everything. That's him and his wife. This is his house. He drives nice cars. His wife drives nice cars. This is his Facebook profile of things that he's lying to sell to fake his bankruptcy. And this is a picture of his yards. And everything he's saying is made up. The guy has money to pay all his drivers. All the drivers and the employees, I think he owes like maybe max, let's say ballpark.
Fam, these guys are some scam masterminds, bro. I can't even lie. There's next level with this shit, bro.
This guy has millions sitting around. He's purposely screwing people over. And he's screwing over immigrants like him.
The Canadian government makes it so easy for immigrants to scam the system and makes it so hard for fucking normal citizens to get a dollar. It's crazy, bro. There's so many loopholes.
I was like an international student, I believe, 10 years ago. And look what he's been doing to his own people. He's been sponsoring his family members from India so he could put like companies under their names so he could like avoid all these problems as well. And he has like a couple of family members in Nova Scotia that he opened. I know there's one company for sure. What he did was he opened like 10 micro companies under like his main company, and he financed like the trucks through that. So let's say like the main company sold a truck to one of the small companies. The truck's worth $5,000. He sold it to the other company for $50,000. So he was taking all these massive loans, and he did all
this guy's a mastermind. He's a trucking kingpin.
Of this on purpose.
आज मैंने message मिला सीगा Punjab transport तो और उन्होंने chat.
He's speaking Indian there. I don't speak Indian, so I'm not gonna play that, brother. I'll play this one.
I don't understand how like you guys are signing petitions for this guy to like give him a lower sentence. Do you guys not know how the legal system works? They give you the maximum sentence and you gotta like fight it down, obviously, right? Like he's not gonna get 45 years. Like no way in hell anybody's gonna grant him that. They're just considering that because he was illegal.
Okay, this guy's talking about California, or was this one in California or Florida? I think it's this is the Florida one, yeah. It's a Florida truck driver who crashed and killed like a bunch of people, you know what I mean? And they're Indians too. So basically the same thing, like I said before, the same thing's happening in America. Let me try and find and play it.
Have occurred.
Accused of causing a deadly chain reaction crash on the 10 freeway in Ontario.
The 21-year-old driver is behind bars, charged with driving under the influence of drugs and gross vehicular manslaughter while intoxicated. Carlos Sacedo live in Rancho Cucamonga, where the CHP is conducting the investigation. Carlos.
Yeah, CHP investigators say they've been piecing together the events that led up to this deadly tragedy. We know that 3 people were killed, including a beloved high school basketball coach and his wife. Tonight, the driver is facing serious charges. New details are emerging into the investigation of the horrific scene that snarled traffic for hours on the westbound 10 freeway in Ontario Tuesday. CHP confirming to KTLA this dashcam video posted all over social media is at the center of their investigation into the deadly accident. The footage showing the dramatic collision as a semi-truck driver plows into bumper-to-bumper traffic.
The westbound traffic came to either a slow or a stop, and a driver in a Freightliner commercial vehicle did not stop, which caused a chain reaction crash.
The driver behind the wheel has been identified as 21-year-old Jashanpreet Singh of Yuba City. He is facing charges of driving under the influence and vehicular manslaughter for the fiery chain reaction crash that left 3 dead. Clarence Nelson, a former assistant basketball coach at Pomona High, and his wife Lisa were identified by the school as 2 of the victims. The school posted this tribute on their Facebook page. A colleague says Nelson had most recently coached at
was not supposed to be in the United States. Fucking for sure as hell he was not supposed to fucking get his fucking driver's license or his fucking CDL. And for sure as hell that fucking bonehead stupid company so a fucking company that has 8 to 10 trucks that already has a bad safety standard shouldn't even be hiring new drivers to begin with anyways. You guys don't even know dick. But they hired him, so whatever the fuck, and then he ended up killing people. Yo, the way that I look at the accident from a professional, if he didn't hurt somebody on the U-turn, that turn that he made, he would have hurt somebody on the other side because there wasn't even enough room to make a U-turn. Like, why didn't that fucking idiot just fucking take the next exit and make a fucking U-turn, like, legitimately? Like, how much time was it gonna save? You're gonna waste, like, what? Like 5 minutes of your life and $3 of diesel, you fucking idiot, and you killed 3 people? And none of you guys even have any remorse for the fucking family that died. What if they just happened to be Indian? Then how the fuck would you feel? What if it was your fucking kids? How the fuck would you feel? It's like really pathetic to me that you fucking assholes can sign a fucking petition of like millions of people and he has a GoFundMe for who the fuck knows, and I don't know who the fuck it's going to. But like, you guys can't stand for fuck.
That's crazy. They started a whole GoFundMe for that, man. You know what I mean? After he killed all those people, bro. And like 2 million people signed up for it. But India's population is like 1 billion, right? 1 billion.
In these trucking companies that are exploiting drivers every day, you can't stand for these fucking truck drivers that are not getting paid. I don't even think that fucking guy got paid.
ਤੇ ਜੇ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਸੋਚਦੇ ਆ ਭਾਜੀ ਪੈਸੇ ਦੇ ਦੇਣਗੇ, ਭਾਜੀ ਨੇ ਪੈਸੇ ਨਹੀਂ ਦੇਣੇ ਵੀਰੋ, ਨਹੀਂ ਦੇਣੇ ਤੁਸੀਂ.
And the way that I looked at it, there wasn't even like a fraction of a second for like that fucking van to respond, to be honest, because like sometimes you could just panic and people saying, oh, you didn't hit the brakes. Well, fuck you. Indian people, no offense, like people from like India and shit, like because they're so used to like when somebody does a mistake they just honk, and they don't even fucking press the brakes. So in fucking India, it's completely normal, and this guy didn't hit the brakes because he probably just fucking panicked. Like, what? Who gives a fuck? And you're trying to like fucking make the scene.
You see what I'm saying? They're beginning the way they drive. They're fresh off the boat. You know what I mean? I know that might be a negative term, but that's exactly what they are. They're fresh off the boat, so they're bringing their ways over here. So the way they drive, they're not even taking the test properly. So they're driving just like how they would drive back home in India.
Like the people that died were at fault, you fucking asshole. They died, you fucking idiot. They fucking died. It could have been your fucking family too, you fucking piece of shit. How the fuck would you feel? Bro, if my fucking family or my fucking friends were in that fucking collision, you'd be lucky that the police even fucking showed up. And you guys are trying to justify his fucking actions. Oh, he came here to fucking make money. He never thought to kill people. Motherfucker, we all get up to make money, you fucking piece of shit. We all got fucking bills to pay. We're all fucking struggling and shit. Just because he came from another country to come here to make money and shit. Brother, I don't give a fuck. The guy was completely wrong. As you guys as a community support this guy, shows how fucking illiterate you guys are. Why would you support that guy? It's the stupidest fucking thing on this fucking planet to make a fucking U-turn on the fucking highway. No fucking guy with half a fucking brain would do that. And you guys are signing petitions.
Facts. How are you making a U-turn on a fucking highway, bro? That is ridiculous.
For this fucking guy, doing GoFundMe and this and that, right? But then all these trucking companies are ripping off drivers. They're not paying them, forcing them to operate illegally. You guys don't do nothing then, right? So like, cheers. Go fuck yourself. I don't understand all that.
This is most likely going to be the last video that we make about Panjaab Transport because now that their bankruptcy news is all on trucking news, it's all public information now. I want to take this time to say thank you for the viewers. Thank you for everybody that was helping gathering information on the back end. Somebody released an article, I forget the guy's name, and he basically explained everything that Panjaab Transport has been doing, and it basically explains how the company is under receivership. The company took out $2.1 million in second mortgages. They owe $12 million to RBC and RBC's debtors.
Damn.
They owe CRA $600,000. And they built 10 companies that have nothing to do with like trucking. And they filed fake tax returns because of from that they made under their different family members' names. And yet, like, the guy still owed like 200, at least like 200 employees, like $30,000 each. This goes for like the office staff, the guys, the mechanics, the drivers, the dispatchers. This company basically, to me, after like everything that we've done, it was never a trucking company to begin with. It was a bank fraud and tax evasion company. Trucking was just a front. Everybody sees my face.
That's
Everybody knows
crazy.
what I look like. And now that it's getting like violent, I have to look over my shoulders every moment wherever I go because I don't know who's coming after me. But everybody knows what the target is.
You guys are multi-millionaire and you just fucked up this company, bro. Anybody would be pissed, right?
Looks like. So it's a very stressful situation. This is most...
Man questions Indian truck drivers' qualification after accident blocks road.
Not on your phone, eh? You weren't on your phone? No. Oh. No one else went in the ditch from the ice, though, so I don't understand how you did.
Sorry?
I said no one else went in the ditch from the ice but you. Where's the ice? That's crazy, man. How long have you been driving for? How long you drive for? 10 years? 4 years? How long did you drive?
I cannot understand.
How long? You can't understand?
You said 10 years, 4 years, then you said I can't understand.
The test if you can't understand English?
Yes.
How long do you drive a truck for?
Driving?
Yeah. How long?
2 months.
2 months.
2 months.
In Canada?
Yeah.
That's fucking crazy, man.
That's
You're
crazy.
gonna kill somebody.
Bro, these guys be understanding everything and be like, yo, I don't understand.
He had no fucking remorse, and that's what these guys are all like. This guy just got caught. But that guy didn't fucking care. He didn't think that like fucking he'd kill somebody. He had no fucking remorse, and that's what these guys are all like. This guy just got caught. But they do this every day. They hit people, they crash into people, they cause accidents, casualties all the time. Since these immigrants started coming here, our truck insurance doubled up.
So do you have a message to what you call the Indian employers? Do you have a message? They're watching you right now.
So this is an Indian man, or a man of Indian descent, whatever you want to call it, born in Canada, I'm guessing, speaking out against the Indian truck drivers.
What do you say?
They should go back to their fucking country and stop fucking with mine, straight up. You guys destroyed my fucking industry. You guys think you're doing well and you're successful because you're able to get trucks. Because you're charging fucking LMI drivers fucking $40,000 to start. That's enough for a down payment for any fucking brand new truck. And then you guys pay them cents on the dollar, even if you fucking pay them. And
this guy knows the whole program.
also, you guys neglect fucking maintenance. You guys are not smart business guys. You guys are not good for the industry. You guys are fucking everything up. And the government, I don't know why the fuck they allowed you guys to do this, but it's unacceptable. Now think, what if I came into your fucking country and did this bullshit? Would you like it?
Facts.
My name is Sunny. I've been a long haul trucker in Canada since I was 18. I'm 33 years old.
I'm glad you acknowledged the government too, bro. Real shit. Because why is the government letting this happen, bro?
I started off as a diesel and coach mechanic. And I got into
always
trucking because they explained the...
bro, I get it. The Indians are the ones that you use, they're the day-to-day people you see and you're gonna have all these interactions with. But remember, all this shit is a program by the government, bro. The government is the one putting them in position to do all these things.
lifestyle to me, so I thought it'd be better for me. Well, they exploit the industry, right? Like, obviously, like these companies that are not paying their drivers are getting ahead and building up faster because 25% of your revenue goes to driver pay. They don't even care about maintenance. They'll let you go drive down the street with like bald tires and they'll make you do it because they're not paying you. I'm born here, so I'll tell them to go fuck themselves. I ain't going because I care about public safety because this is my country, right? But these other guys that their money is stuck 10, 15, 20,000. You have to consider an average driver makes about $7,000 to $8,000 a month. So you're looking at 100,000 take-home income. So we rely on that income, and most of us have housewives, and most of us have kids sitting at home. So we have to provide dual income. That's why people do it. Sometimes these Indian guys will say to me like, "Whoa, if I was born here, I would have my own trucking company. I would be really successful." Okay, yeah, sure. If I had it in my mind that I don't care about maintenance and I don't give a fuck to pay the drivers, I would have done it yesterday too, but I'm not a fucking thief. It's not in my...
Facts. This is just like the foreign workers. Like all the foreign workers, they come here and they have the audacity to think, yo, because you're Canadian and you've been here for so long and you're not rich, there's something, you're stupid. I mean, it's not like that, bro.
Nature. So they let these guys do it. And I blame the guys that let themselves get exploited, because you're putting yourself in this situation too. Like these Indian companies, like sometimes like people come there and they get families. I tell them all the time, like, bro, don't work here because your kids are gonna go to the fucking road. So why is it worth it? And you guys are not operating safely. And another thing is like, yo, it's my country. I can't go nowhere else. If I hurt somebody, I have a consciousness, obviously. I don't want to do it regardless anyways, right? But these guys always have it in their head, like, if it doesn't go well,
they can go back to India.
Go back to their own country.
Facts. I'm glad this guy said it too, bro. You know what I mean? It's crazy. It's so crazy hearing it from this guy. This guy knows, like, bro, these Indian guys always have it in their head. If shit goes left, they're gonna get deported back to India or whatever. The government's corrupt there. Look at all the criminals that
they don't care.
Look at all the criminals that got deported and still got deported back to their country and came back on a different passport with a different identity, bro.
Well, yeah, so like, I'm born here. You could tell by the color of my skin, like, my parents are Indian too. Sometimes people tell me to get the fuck out of my country, which is like the most insulting thing ever. I speak proper English, my communications are well, I'm born here, but like, because they look at the color of my skin, they're like, oh, get out of my country. I understand what they're saying too, because like, I feel the same way about them too, right? But it's like, why the fuck am I feeling racism now? Like, it's so, like, it sucks, because like, the same people I want to break bread and butter with and sit down, and they're in my profession I want to talk to and work with, why am I getting judged and assaulted? Like, I don't like this. I'm more of a fighter too. Like, I'll tell you to come fight me. You want to fight me? Let's go. I'm from here. Like, I understand the immigrants are fucked. I don't like them too. But why are you attacking me? I'm an innocent bystander. So tomorrow somebody could beat me up. Literally, there'd be 5 truckers at this truck stop. Just beat me up because they're frustrated about these fucking Indian drivers that wear flip-flops and drive and don't take things seriously. And they're going to beat...
That's crazy, bro. When you say some real shit, bro, you see? He has to face the consequences of all those fucked up immigrants, bro. It's crazy.
Me up. So now, is it their fault for not knowing I'm Canadian, or is it my fault for like, or is it my fault because I was born in an Indian family?
Let's check the comments real quick. The top comment: he's so Canadian, it's painful. This guy's a perfect example of it not being about race. It's about culture. This guy is definitely a true Canadian. I agree. Friendly fire will not be tolerated. This guy was born in Canada. He's Canadian, and he has a Canadian mentality. Facts. Oh yeah, he's Canadian 110%. He sounds Canadian. 100% Canadian. The rage, the language, the accent, the demeanor says it all. Keep preaching, brother. Yeah, bro. It's not a racial thing, bro. It's a cultural thing, bro, to be honest.
This afternoon on Tuesday, MTO officers were doing their routine patrols and enforcement on Highway 50 in Brampton. They came across this commercial truck. The officers stopped the vehicle.
Now the heading right here says check all trucks with Indian drivers. Me being black, I would never fucking agree with that. Are you fucking stupid? What do you mean check all trucks with Indian drivers, bro? That's like saying check all cars with black men driving, bro.
Requested the documents from the driver as to the cargo and the destination. The driver was not able to provide any information as to what was inside this container. The officers were able to inspect the cargo, and inside they found this. 2 pickup trucks, both reported stolen, one out of Waterloo, the other one out of Toronto. The driver said he was heading for Montreal. Obviously, these trucks would probably never be seen again. The investigation is ongoing. The driver right now is in custody, facing charges of possession of stolen property and trafficking of stolen property. Investigation will continue. If you see suspicious activity, please call police.
That's crazy. They jammed 2 trucks in that area. They're running up the bag with these trucks. They don't get it twisted. They're running up the fucking bag with these trucks. This is some next shit. Look at this. This is the flip-flops the brown guy, the other brown guy who's from Canada was just talking about. Flip-flop wearing brown guys who don't give a fuck. Look what they're wearing. Why does this guy look like he's from Hawaii, bro?
This was the dock they were pulling out of. Not much damage to their equipment. Just a scrape on there. And then his tire is going to need to go. As soon as they realize the cops are here, where are they going? Where are you guys going now that you know the cops are here? Are you not supposed to be in that truck? Their insurance is expired. They did not want the cops involved. They're like, we don't want to involve the cops. And the second someone says we don't want to involve the cops, you better involve the cops. They kept trying to bribe me with money to do this without insurance or cops. Thousands of dollars. And I'm like, look, it's not my truck. I don't have any control over it. The cop is here now. My poor truck.
A lot of people would have took that money, bro. Thousands of dollars.
I don't even know what to say at this point. Like, there was 5 men minimum in that truck, and 3 of them just took off, just walked. We don't know where they went. They're gone, and apparently they never existed according to these guys now. They're gone. I got them on video, but they don't exist. The cops here right now dealing with them. Like, seriously, the cops dealing with them right now, you know. She says she deals with shit like this all the time, where there'll be a shitload of men in these trucks. So yeah,
Are they transporting these guys too, bro? Like, holy, bro, they're putting these trucks to use.
I don't know what to do. I don't understand what happened. 1 minute, it's 1 man in the truck that hit me and I'm dealing with him, and the next minute, when the cops are going to be involved, it's like a clown car and they're all just climbing out, and now 3 of them have they're gone. They don't exist anymore. According to these guys, they were never there.
You know those trucks smell like straight armpits and asshole, bro.
They're MIA. I don't know where they are. They ran away. And now I'm here with the cop dealing with them because of obviously they're at fault for this. I don't know what's going to happen. Okay, I don't know what else to say. I've done so many clips now, I can't keep track of what I've told you or not. 3 men just straight up ran the fuck away. Their insurance is invalid. The cops are dealing with them right now. My truck isn't roadworthy. My mom just got on a cruise ship to Bimini. She just started sailing an hour and a half ago and doesn't have phone service. So now
it's crazy, bro. You guys are out here, no insurance, no identity, nothing. Just out here, straight illegal alien, you know what I mean? This shit is fucking crazy, bro. But yeah, bro. Leave it in the comments. What do you think about this whole trucking scandal? You know what I mean? Were you aware of this trucking scandal? And if you weren't, leave it in the comments. What do you think about this trucking scandal? This shit's crazy, you know what I mean? It really opens my eyes up, blows my mind. This is just like the Tim Hortons thing all over again, but this one's way crazier because you're putting so many people's lives at risk, you know what I mean? And this is not just a Canadian issue. This has been going on in California. A crazy one happened in Florida. I've been doing my research, right? So it's just crazy. The pipeline to truckers in India needs to be studied, you know what I mean? But I have a couple more videos we could play before we get out of here. Just to lighten the mood a bit, I guess, you know what I mean?
Yes, sir, we do have that offer. It's a $100 card and you get 20 bonus. Great deal, no? Just hold 1 second.
Sizzle of food.
And it ships free if you... Oh, hey, Bhagwan!
Honk of truck, on tires, screech, loud crash, metal crash.
I don't care if I crash and lose my license. My cousin will buy me a new one under his name. Easy, bro.
Bro, AI needs to be stopped.
Yeah, the sauce is almost done. I'm on the road right now. Just 5 more minutes, okay? I promise. Han, I added the... Wait, hold
on. Yo, AI is crazy, bro. But yo, you already know we have to have a little bit of fun, you know what I mean? So serious topic, but we have to have a little bit of fun. You already know how I do it, bro. But yo, it's been 40 minutes, you know what I mean? You guys been watching me for 40 minutes, you know what I mean? You better hit that like button. You better subscribe. Don't be a waste man. You've been here for 40 minutes. You're not gonna like the video, bro. I kept you entertained. Are you not entertained, brother? Yeah, come on, brother. But yo, you already know what it is. Till next time, office.